Yo, what's happening, everybody? It's me, Millie Money. I'm back in the house. All right, man. New season, opening day. It's great for baseball today. It's Thursday. I'm featuring the Thursday night game on MLB The Show. You got the Tigers versus the Dodgers. Last year's World Series champs. Starting off the season for y'all. So, all right, let's get into this simulation. Sit back and enjoy, y'all. Let's see who pulls this out. Let's get it on.
All right, ready to go here. And now the shortstop, Javier Baez. And that misses. And we're off and running in a brand new season. And he deals.
Nope, that's down.
So a pitcher making his major league debut and getting the opening day start. Not something we see very often.
No kidding, Boog. And just look around the league here on opening day. You'll see a lot of proven aces getting the start. So they're hoping that's what he can be for this organization. Someone who can start a bunch of opening days for them in the future as well.
That clips the zone. And now 3-1. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here's Manuel Margot. Gets the slider in there for a strike. And there's a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
That misses, and the count is 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Strike three. It's a strikeout for Roki. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers could sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting a ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
Baez stands at first with one out. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead.
He was all over that one. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
One out, runner at second. And up next for Detroit, Matt Vierling. Looking for his first big league hit right here. That one ripped. Going back. Reaching for it and brings it in. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Here's Detroit's opening day lineup, and Singy, this team took a big step forward last year.
Yeah, especially after the All-Star break, Boog. They had a .600 winning percentage down the stretch, shocked the Astros in the wild card round, and took the Guardians to the brink in the ALDS. It was their first winning season in almost a decade, so we'll see if they can build on that this year.
Jake Rogers stands in now and watches strike one. 2 outs and a runner at third here on opening day. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
He goes down looking. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now 1-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Chavez Ravine. On the hill here today, Alex Cobb. What do you have on him, Siggy?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
Miguel Rojas, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
There's Freddie Freeman now. Just missed.
Very humble guy, and you know, on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's, you know, just trying to stay with the plan, and that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, let it travel.
Yep. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Nobody out. Runner at first. The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Just missed. Swing and a miss, and he got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
Kike Hernandez at the plate. To first, might be two. Torkelson over to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. On to the second now from Dodger Stadium. It's the Tigers 1 and the Dodgers nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Wenzel Perez, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. Sasaki back to work. And that's in for a strike. Perez measures 5 feet 10 inches, batting 6th in today's lineup. And he was born in the Dominican Republic.
0-1.
Ball to strike. And a foul ball. The 1-2. In the air, left field. He's got it. And there's one away.
Batting 7th, first baseman Spencer Torkelson.
Now it's going to be Spencer Torkelson.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. That's a strike, and it's 0-2.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And a swing and a miss down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. Next to the plate is the Tigers DH, Zach McKinstry. To the right side, and that's a foul ball. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Two out, space is empty. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Pitch misses. 1-2 the count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Tigers fail to make any noise. They lead it 1-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium, home of the World Series champs. Last year was a good one for the Dodger faithful, singing LA winning their second title in the last 5 years.
Yeah, what a year, Boog, and that makes it 8 championships in franchise history. Tremendous job all around. They won the Shohei sweepstakes, led baseball in attendance, had the best record in the league, and finished it off with the World Series.
Out towards right center field.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Torkelson on to second. They get one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman.
That's outside.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
Next offering is fouled back. Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We played 2 full. It's the Tigers 1 and the Dodgers nothing. New inning getting started. Now the third baseman, Gleyber Torres. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. That's down. One hops off the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
The batter now, Javier Baez. The walk and a run scored his first time. Clips the corner. 0-1. Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
And it skips in the dirt. The shortstop takes the ball. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here on opening day.
Three balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Hernandez over to first in time. Baez gone in the play. Manuel Margot up to the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Torres leads off second with one gone in the inning.
Nope.
In the dirt. Just missed.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And ball
That's
4, 2
Take the
aboard.
base.
Now batting, second baseman, Eddie Ibanez.
First and second, 1 out. Andy Ibanez digs in now. He doubled home a run in his first AB. And that one fouled off.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
One out. Runners at first and second. That
Ball,
just
that's
misses.
inside.
And that's ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And the slider
that's just
just misses.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
And there's the ball.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Matt Vierling up next for the Tigers. And that'll
Ball
load
4,
the
take the base.
bases.
A great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it. And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Right through there for a strike.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
One out, base is full. Hit on the ground, might be 2. There's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
And here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. Caught looking his first time up. Out to short. They get the force. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Tigers 2 and the Dodgers nothing. Back here at Dodger Stadium, set for the bottom of the 3rd, and here is Chris Taylor. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1.
0-1.
ground ball to the right
ball's
side.
foul.
And that's just foul. Just
No,
missed.
inside.
On the ground to third. Zips it to first. Taylor out on the play.
That's what a good sinker is designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
Here's Mookie now. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch.
No, he's
Those that
out.
can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Here comes Max Muncy. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And that's in
Ball
the dirt.
one, no strikes.
Foul ball there. Swings and misses, struck him out. Dodgers down in order, and they're down 2-0. As we go to the top of the fourth. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Wenzel Perez.
Here's a fun fact. Dodger Stadium was also the home of the Los Angeles Angels for 4 years in the 1960s while they waited for Anaheim Stadium to be built. When the Angels were playing games at home, instead of Dodger Stadium, they called it Chavez Ravine Stadium.
Throw on to Freeman. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Now, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Torkelson
Counts 1-0.
stands in now, looks at that one inside. Swing and a ground ball. Jump throw. And very nicely done for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Zach McKinstry.
My goodness, Chris. He had to generate a ton of power in that jump throw for the out. Let's take another look and dive into the numbers from StatCast.
Man, that's an impressive throw right there. In the air, all the way from third base. You've got to have a powerful arm to play third base, but he just showed he's got more than enough. He's got to can it.
2 down, bases empty. And next to hit for Detroit, Zach McKinstry. That's in for a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Foul ball, still 0-2. That one
Ball one.
just misses. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Still able to get it there in time. And they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play. Down in order go the Tigers. They're up 2-0. And we're back, ready to go, bottom 4. Now here is Miguel Rojas. And that's down and away.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Sends it across to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting number 5.
Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. And that is downstairs. Ball 1. Just off the inside edge.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
That one misses, and it's 3-0.
3-0.
And that's ball 4.
Ball 4. That pitch is low.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Here's Kike Hernandez. Hernandez, versatile player, can play all over the infield and the outfield. Swings here and blasts one left field. That's back. One out's off the wall. Should be extra bases. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Everything came together for him. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Austin Barnes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Nice grab from his knees. The throw. It's there, and that's a great play.
A quick move to his left, fully extended there in front of the shortstop to make the grab. Up with it, then a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to complete this highlight play.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 1 so far. There's a strike. There's a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Inning over, and it could have been worse.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here at Chavez Ravine, stepping in, Gleyber Torres. Sasaki back to work. Torres goes 6'1", 28 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast. His first homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 3-1.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Now it's Javier Baez. He's 0 for 1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Javi Baez, like fellow Puerto Rican Francisco Lindor, born in Puerto Rico, but was drafted in the first round out of high swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Now batting left fielder Manuel Margot.
And now Manuel Margot. He is struck out and he is walked. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Ibanez
Off the plate, ball
in
one.
now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 1.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's in for a strike. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here on opening day. Just off the outside part of the plate. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Tigers add 1 to the lead on this homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in L.A., we head to the bottom of the 5th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Next offering is down low.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
That one the other way. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Now batting designated hitter Chris Taylor.
Chris Taylor now. He's 0 for 1. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. That one finds the corner. Strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That's down and in.
2.
The Tigers up by 2. Last half of inning number 5. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
And this is inside. Fights it off. He'll see another. One down, base is empty.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Mookie digs in here. Grounded out his first time. Cobb checks the runner. Oh, the throw is wild. And he airmails it out of play. Look out.
Boog, you've got to move your feet, as footwork is so important on those pickoff throws over to first, and can be a little easy to get twisted up and throw across your body, and he didn't have much of a lead over there at all, so I doubt he was trying to do anything more than just keep him honest, which makes that error hurt even more.
Now a pop up on the infield. Baez. And there are two down.
No, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Here comes Max Muncy. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. And that is out of play. Two outs and one in scoring position. That's off the mark, and the count 1-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And that one's a little bit low. 2-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And down on strikes he goes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. 5 innings complete. It's the Tigers 3 and the Dodgers 1. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Blake Treinen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Digging in, Matt Vierling. Right through there for a strike. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Kirby Yates up and loosening in the pen. Vesia getting cranked up as well. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Rogers
Ball
lays
one, no
off down
strike.
low as he digs in for the third time. Next
Ball
pitch
two.
misses. 2 balls, no strikes.
2-0.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
2-1.
Now he breaks his bat. Freeman. They get the tag on him, and that's the second out.
Up next for the Tigers, right fielder, Winslow Perez.
2 outs, base is empty. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Wenzel Perez. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Two outs. Swings through that one out in front that time.
No ball.
More and
2
more
strikes.
guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
That missed
1
by a
ball,
lot.
2
And
strikes.
it's 1-2. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Barnes to first,
Got him.
and it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Tigers 3 and the Dodgers 1. Well, we go bottom 6. Miguel Rojas at the plate. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there, and that ball is out of here. He sends a rocket to left. His first homer of the year. It's 3-2.
This crowd is on fire right now. They're going nuts thanks to that home run.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Freeman
Outside,
up to
that's a
bat
ball.
next, lays off for a ball.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning. Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Here's Kike Hernandez. 1 for 2. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Ball. That pitch is out.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Brennan Hanafy, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Herter, the lefty, warming up as well. One now. Check swing, called strike. In the dirt, but kept close. That's That's a wild pitch, and the tying run moves into scoring position.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up in the scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Check swing, appeal to first. No swing, just held it back there. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And ball forward to a board.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
And here comes the Tigers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Alex Cobb is done, and he really had to grind it out. But he does lead with the lead. New arm of the mound in a moment. Reese Olson comes on now.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
First and second, no outs. Now Austin Barnes. First pitch, not close.
Hey.
Slider misses outside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And that one almost hit him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And they're all loaded up.
Walk side of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Teoscar Hernandez now at the plate. Golden opportunity right here. First pitch, and he just misses.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher is up against the wall. Make him come to you.
And that misses. 2-0.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in or on. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. 1 run's in. The second run scores. Coming home. Tag, and he's out at the plate.
The base runner did a great job of making that a close play at the plate with an excellent slide. Made the catcher work to get out there and put down the tag. The throw was on the money, and that's what made the difference. Big time play to cut down a run.
And here comes Tommy Edman. in there for strike one. Hernandez, the runner at second with one away. Breaking
One ball, one strike.
inside. And the count even 1-1. Man at second. And down on strikes. 2 gone now.
Now that is
Here comes Chris Taylor. There's a strike. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Perez makes the grab, and that will end the inning. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. 7th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Tigers 3. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Luis Garcia.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
leading off for
Well,
Detroit.
1-run
First baseman,
game, and now here is Spencer Torkelson. And that's
Inside,
off
ball one.
the inside edge. Ball 1. And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Foul off down the right side. One and 2 now. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And now the DH, Zach McKinstry. On the ground, out to short. Rojas with the throw to first. And that quickly 2 away.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Here is Gleyber Torres. He's already homered in this game. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Rojas makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Tigers 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now it's the right fielder, Mookie Betts. And that's
Yep, that ball
outside.
went out.
1-0. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Wow, no fair
got a
right
ball, one
there. I
strike.
mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
There you
Betts
go.
started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and Gary Simmons punches him out. That's a strikeout. And now it's Max Muncy, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Check swing, called strike.
0-1.
Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And a swing and a miss there.
Man, he really sells
0-2
the
the count.
changeup with that arm action.
One down, base is empty. And that
One
one
ball,
upstairs,
2
ball
strikes.
1. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
That clips the corner. That one fouled off. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Margot in pursuit. Hauls it in to end the inning. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Dustin May.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Baez in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Tanner Scott, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. Vesia also getting ready. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. May delivers. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
The 1-2. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
That's a really good take.
Two now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. May comes set. Pitch misses there. Full count 3-2. Manuel Margot in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And the tying run is on base.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
No outs. Runner at first. Manuel Margot up now for the Tigers. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. That's off the mark, and that is ball one.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And another
Ball two.
ball.
Way to lay off that pitch
2
down.
balls, no strike.
That
3
misses.
balls,
3
no
balls,
strike.
no strikes.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Gets the outside corner with that one.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boog.
And ball
Nope,
4
that's ball
to a
4.
board.
Take your base.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
So the tying run in scoring position now. And next up for the Tigers, Andy Ibanez. Known for his late inning heroics.
Hey.
Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. It's 0-1. And that bunted towards third. Hernandez fires to second for one. Over to first, safe.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Here's the center fielder, Matt Vierling.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time. At the dish,
That's a
looking to
ball.
lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. In the air, right field. Betts settles underneath it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. To the plate. Safe. And we are tied.
Oh, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Jake Rogers getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. First
That's a
pitch
ball.
misses. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. That one is absolutely belted. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He's safe. And it's now 5-4.
Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the 2-bagger. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
And here comes the Dodgers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Dustin May will depart, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now fishing.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Alex Vesia.
51.
And that's a big potential run out there in second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
And now the right fielder, Wenzel Perez. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. First
No,
pitch
that's
doesn't
down.
find the zone. Check swing, called strike. Fastball, and he gets out of the way. Runner at second, 2 down. Fouls one off, 2-2. Now one missed. Spencer Torkelson waiting to hit for Detroit. Man on second, 2 down. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. A couple of runs in the inning puts them ahead. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Tigers 5 and the Dodgers 4. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Brennan Hanafy.
Now pitching for Detroit, number 75, Brennan Hanafy.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Hanafy, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2016. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Well, they say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
And the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Bo Brisky, the closer of the staff, is throwing. The 1-1. Tap foul at the plate.
Ball 2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
And Freddie takes the K.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down one. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Hernandez in the box now. Takes strike 1. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Base hit center field. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Well, it certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. You got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
1 down. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Austin Barnes. Off the mark there.
Outside.
And that's ball 1. And fouled off. Hernandez, the base runner at first with 1 out. And a count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
And up next for Los Angeles, Teoscar Hernandez. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
Right now, they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
And the 0-1. Way out front for strike 2.
0-2.
Pitch misses there. Now 1-2. High chopper to third. They take the force out. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. So no runs here on a base hit. No errors and 1 left. 9th inning coming up. It's the Tigers 5 and the Dodgers 4. Back here at Dodger Stadium, leading off, Spencer Torkelson. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Movement in the bullpen. Number 78 appears to be getting ready, and I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Number 86 also throwing. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
And that one in there at the knees for a strike. Going to count 1-2. On the ground to the left, Rojas slings to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Zach McKinstry.
So now here's the DH, Zach McKinstry. 0 for 3 with 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Ball 1, no strikes. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he couldn't hold it back. He's run up on strikes. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. He's already homered here in this one.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. That's outside.
That's out.
Now 2-0. Into center. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And that is that. No runs, no hits, no errors. 6, 7, 8 scheduled to start the bottom of the 9th. It's the Tigers 5 and the Dodgers 4. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Beau Brieske. A chance at his first save of the year.
Number 4, Bo Christie.
Tommy Edman at the plate.
Leading off for the Dodgers, center fielder Tommy Edman.
And that one clips the corner. And it's
Ball
even
one.
up.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
He's gone off speed.
One ball,
He needs to
two
elevate
strikes.
here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
He's 2 outs away. Chris Taylor will hit next. First
Nope.
pitch just misses. One down, base is empty. Back to right, Perez brings it in, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Dodgers, right fielder.
So they're down to their final out. Now it's Mookie Betts. Infield playing him to pull. Second baseman just to the right of the bag.
Ball
Just
one.
missed.
Ball 1, no
Trying
strike.
to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Now 1-1.
Just missed. If he's
I got
able
one
to
ball, one
connect
strike.
on that, look out.
Pitch is
That's
in
ball
the dirt. And that's ball 2.
Well, an interesting
You got 2 balls,
situation.
1
One
strike.
swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Not
3
even
balls,
close
1
there.
strike.
3-1.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
He walked in.
Nope.
And
Ball
that will keep things going.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Muncy
Ball, that's off
in
the
the
plate.
box lays off for ball 1.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving, a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
2 balls,
And
no
another
strike.
ball.
Well, knowing that this hitter's got holes in his swing, because he's got so much power, pitcher still can get a little too tight, afraid to make a mistake.
2 outs.
Ball, that's inside.
Miguel Rojas would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here. Taking all the way on 3-0 right there, and as a hitter, you're saying, why couldn't I get that pitch earlier in the count when I'm looking to swing?
The Dodgers down to their final strike. Ball 4, he walked in. And that keeps things going.
Well, interesting, he went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Miguel Rojas. Down to their final out, but an opportunity to deliver the tying and maybe even a winning run. The shortstop
1-0.
takes the ball.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
2 outs. Both the tying and winning runs are on.
Ball, that's outside. Here
Check
you go.
swing. Now a look down to first. No, he held up. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. When you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it.
Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And that'll do it. The Tigers strand the go-ahead run to hold on for the win.
Well, all you want is a chance going to that final frame. They got some base runners, had the tying run at second, the winning run at first, just couldn't come through with the big hit. On the other side, nice job to battle through it, close out the win.
Alright, y'all, that's game, man. Yep, good game. So, from start to finish between the Dodgers and Tigers. Hey, good for the first home opener, man. It had me excited, man. So you can start watching baseball today, man. Just let me know, man. Let me in the comments. Let me know who's your team, man. It might be, rooting for the same team this year. But alright, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it. And if you don't follow me, I appreciate you would. YouTube or Twitch, #Money. Your support counts, and it's all appreciated all around. Alright, y'all. I'll be back soon enough. Deuces. And let's get it on it, man. Like I said, opening day, man. Just can't wait for baseball. Alright, man. Later, man. Later, y'all.